Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are in Create a Sim because I'm starting a new Let's Play. Let me explain. I've started a handful of Let's Plays on this channel before, and for one reason or another, I have kind of abandoned all of them. I think what happened was I bit off a little bit more than I can chew by trying to do a Rags to Riches and 100 Baby and a Legacy challenge. So by starting this Let's Play, I'm hoping to refocus that energy that was kind of split into a bunch of different Let's Plays into just the one. I would still like to do the 100 Baby challenge just because I thought it was fun, but for now I'm gonna let Holly Parr and Maggie Rags sit for a little bit until I figure out what I want to do with their stories. So this Let's Play, as I'm sure you can tell by the title, is going to be focused around a cottagecore couple. And yes, this is definitely inspired by the new pack that's coming out, Cottage Living for The Sims 4. I think that this is like the perfect pack that they could come out with at this time. I know, especially with Animal Crossing, people have been really into like cottagecore styles lately, so I think this was definitely a strategic choice for The Sims to release a pack like this. Plus, people have been asking for farming for a really long time. And if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing, so I definitely need to get my hands on this pack. So in order to justify to myself and my bank account why I need to spend $40 on new DLC, I've decided to turn this into a new Let's Play. It's going to be a Rags to Riches sort of a thing because I've been wanting to do a fully off-the-grid Rags to Riches for a really long time, and I just got Eco Lifestyle, so that comes with like the solar panels and the water collectors and just things that make off-the-grid living a little bit easier. And then with the addition of cottage living, that adds things like farming and growing your own produce. And there's a lot challenge where you can't cook something unless you have the things in your inventory or in your fridge to be able to cook it. I think that that would make for a really interesting, fully off the grid Rags to Riches experience. And that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to make The Sims as close to Stardew Valley as humanly possible. So that's the basic gist of my overall goals for this Let's Play. I do want to introduce you to the characters. The one that I'm working on now is Shelly. I gave them some traits and aspirations, but I'll probably change them up once the pack comes out and I know what traits and aspirations the pack comes with. Hopefully it comes with traits because some of the recent packs have not, which is neither here nor there, and I'm not gonna rant about it right now. Anyway, Shelly. Shelly's a very positive sim. She's very cheerful, she's very confident, very sure of herself. She grew up in a family that was a little bit strict, kind of religious, kind of helicoptery, so she developed kind of a rebellious nature. She liked to see what she could get away with, so she was always sneaking out of the house, generally doing things that her parents didn't approve of, including dating another girl. Now, I want to be very clear about the fact that Shelly did not become gay just to piss off her parents, because that's not a real thing. You can't choose to be gay any more than you can choose to be straight. This is just the way that Shelly is. So she got into this relationship behind her parents' back, and they found out towards the end of her senior year of high school and were not pleased. They basically said, you know, we don't support this lifestyle that you've chosen, which, you know, she didn't, because this is just a part of her. So they said, either you come to church and get yourself sorted out, or you can leave. And Shelly said, I'm gonna leave. The downside of this, obviously, is now she doesn't have any support from her family, and they were going to pay to put her through veterinary school, and so now she can't do that anymore. So instead of going to vet school, she's planning to run away and start a farm and raise her own animals, and then maybe open a veterinary clinic when she's got herself a little bit more stable. So that's Shelly's backstory. The girl that I'm going to be making after Shelly is not Shelly's girlfriend. Her high school relationship kind of fell apart after her parents kicked her out because her ex went off to college and it was difficult to maintain, so they are no longer together. So I apologize for clickbaiting you guys. Technically, these two Sims are not a couple. At the moment, they are just gals being pals. But I'm sure over the course of the Let's Play, we will see their relationship evolve. I'm hoping for kind of a slow burn friends to lovers situation, you know what I mean? I think that that would be very cute. However, I do have some plans for some drama, some spice, things. Just mix things up a little bit, keep y'all on your toes. I'm gonna go full Claire Siobhan with the storytelling, and I'm very excited. Obviously, you can tell I've spent a lot of time coming up with these characters' backstories and their lore and their relationships and all that, so I'm very excited to play out their lives and see where things go. I also spent a ton of time downloading custom content, so I had a really hard time deciding what I wanted to have each of them wear. I downloaded so much stuff. I mean, you'd think that I already had probably too much custom content to begin with, but then I downloaded more because I didn't have anything that was like cottagecore specific, I guess. So I needed like flowy skirts and like poofy sleeved things and, you know, stuff like that. And I downloaded a lot more hair too. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to give Shelly the wolf cut that I think you saw earlier, because I thought that she looked so cute with that kind of haircut. I thought it shaped her like little round face very well. So I think at some point Shelly is gonna have to cut her hair and go for the wolf cut, because I just thought it looked so good on her. But I also thought that the ponytail was really cute as well, especially with the little flowery sash. So that's what I ended up going for her initial look. So here is the final look for Shelly Finch. Let me know what you think of her in the comments. I think she is completely adorable. So now we move on to River. River and Shelly have been best friends for years. They grew up together, they went to school together, they know each other really well, and they're just the best of gal pals. But they are very different, which might be why they get along so well, you know, the whole opposites attract thing. They are very, very different people. Shelly's a lot more confident, she's more outgoing, more, you know, open and friendly. River's a lot more reserved, she's a little bit shy, she's a little insecure, less sure of herself than Shelly. From River's point of view, Shelly seems to have it all figured out. Ever since they were kids, Shelly's always been interested in animals, she's always wanted to be a vet, and that has not changed even as she's grown up. But River has never really been sure of what she wanted, because she was interested in a lot of different things. She really liked sculpture and woodworking and working with her hands, but she also liked biology and studying plants, and she also is into music and she likes to play the piano, so she has a lot of very different interests. And so that made it kind of difficult for her to say, all right, well, what is it that I really want to do? What is it that I like? You know, who am I? And it's been a little bit tricky for her, especially being friends with Shelly, who is just so out and proud and just is her full authentic self to the world, where River is, you know, would like to be like that, but just is a little bit unsure of herself and doesn't really know what her goals are or even who she is as a person. So this caused a little bit of conflict between River and her family, because a lot of her family members were doctors and lawyers, and so her parents were kind of expecting her to follow in that trajectory of career choice. And she was like, well, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do, but I definitely don't want to be a lawyer or a doctor. So she's struggling with this inner turmoil from, you know, her own kind of confusion. What do I want? What do I want to do? What do I want to be? And then getting this external pressure from her family that's like, you're going to be this. And she's like, ah, you know, kind of freaking out. And then her BFF Shelly calls and's like, hey, I need your help. My parents are kicking me out. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. Like, help me. And I think River kind of sees this as an escape. Maybe a little bit naive, but she's like, this is perfect. I can like run away with my best friend and we can just like live in the woods and do whatever we want. And I don't have to figure out who I want to be, because when you're in the woods, nobody can judge you and nobody can tell you what to do, which is true, but also nobody's going to feed you or clothe you or put a roof over your head. So she's going to have to do some deep introspective work to figure out, you know, like, how are we going to survive and make the best of our new normal? And what do I even really want from my life? Because Shelly knows what she wants. She wants to have a vet clinic. She wants to be in a relationship one day. You know, her last relationship kind of went a little bit sour, but she would like to have another relationship again, maybe have a kid, definitely have a bunch of animals. So that's her goal. But River doesn't really know what her goals are. She's not really sure of her sexuality. She's not really sure of herself or anything about her, really. So it's gonna be a little bit of a journey for both of them to continue to get to know each other now that they're living together. out in the middle of the nowhere. So that is the lore for my two Sims, Shelly and River. I hope that you like them. I hope that you're excited for this Let's Play. I am beyond excited. I'm actually recording this on June 26th, so it's almost a month until the pack even comes out. So yes, I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but it's just because I'm very excited. I've already fallen in love with both of these characters. I think that their story is going to be really interesting, and I hope that you all like it as well. If you're looking forward to this Let's Play, let me know in the comments. Let me know some things that you might like to see these characters get up to. I'd love to hear your input. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already to see their journey, and as well as any of the other content that I will be posting. I'm still going to be doing the 100 Baby Challenge. I think I may start streaming that on Twitch and then kind of cutting those streams down and posting them on YouTube. Haven't really decided yet, but I'm not going to be letting go of that just yet because I think it is jolly good chaos and I'm here for it. You can also follow me on Twitch if you'd like to see me stream live. I've been streaming a couple days a week around 3 or 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will leave a link to my Twitch channel in the description. It is twitch.tv/MichaelaBell. I also have a Discord if you would like to join the Discord. It's mostly at this point just me and my friends hanging out and talking about Animal Crossing and Stardew and memes and The Sims, but if that's something you're into, you're more than welcome to join. I will leave a link to that in the description as well. Anyway, thank you all very, very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!